So now you have the Minnesota Vikings, who are above 500. It would be, I believe, the final wild card spot in the NFC
right
as
now,
of today.
They're a playoff team right now.
And now they are getting points at home from the New Orleans Saints, who, by the way, they get a win over the Bears today. They got outgained, actually, by the Chicago Bears, but when you have 5 turnovers. And the Saints were the beneficiary of 5 turnovers today, and that's why you saw them win 24-17. Derek Carr, not bad, very pedestrian, 25 of 34, 211 yards and 2 touchdowns. Saints do not cover the closing number, by the way. Derek Carr, in his career, as a favorite of 3 points or more, is 8-25-2 against the number. So 3 is that magic number if you're looking to get Minnesota here and see if, that'll be 3. That'll certainly be a teaser option with a low total of around 40 and a half, some 41 out there as well. So Minnesota might get teased up. Gosh, I don't know what to do with this game because now it's like, okay, that's going to be one of the stories of the week, what Joshua Dobbs and Minnesota were able to pull off today. But I don't want the Saints as a road favorite. I know they covered against the Colts last week in that role. They eventually became favorite, but not for me. I'd be maybe looking at this as a teaser option on Minnesota.
I think so as well, and I think the unheralded part of this Vikings turnaround, 4 wins in a row, has been Brian Flores in the defensive play calling. Now, he's going to be risky. He's going to blitz Derek Carr. That's what Brian Flores does.
Oh, yeah.
And so get ready to get heated up. And Derek Carr knows that. So he's got to get the ball out quickly. You would think, Josh, look, we don't know about Hall's injury, if he's going to be able to come back, or if he'd even be the starter at this point. He knows the playbook, even though he's a rookie. But he's been there for camp and, 9 weeks of the season now. So clearly, familiarity with the offense would say you go back to the rook. But after what Joshua Dobbs did, everybody's going to go, you got to play Dobbs.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if he can learn the whole playbook in a week. It's still a tall order because he was doing this on the fly. So is 1 full week enough to want to take the 2.5 and the Vikings against a good defense that Dennis Allen has? I don't know that I'd like that either. The teaser seems like the best option. Yeah,
because, look, Minnesota, we know this isn't the same team without Cousins. It isn't the same team without Justin Jefferson either, even though the Jordan Addison, the rookie out of USC, is certainly coming along. But
they can't run the ball, though.
No, and that's a concern. Saints don't really run the ball that well either, to be honest with you, even though they ran it last week against Indianapolis. Because if you look at who was their leading rusher today, it was Taysom Hill.
Right.
Because that's kind of what the Saints are doing, Inside the 20s, you get inside the red zone, they want to use Taysom Hill a lot of times in that situation. So, Saints outgained today, 368-301, but the 5 turnovers gets them.
Go to VSiN.com/subscribe to become a VSiN Pro subscriber today.